Okay, final race, East Coast Bull Bars Australian V8 Ute Series, and it's Andrew Fisher on the front row. Jared McLeod, the son of 1987 Bathurst winner, is on the front row, but with some hurt tyres. Harrison Pretty, a couple of all-stars in the second row. Another second-generation star, George Miedeke, out of the inside of row 3 alongside Adam Marjoram, who's second in the points. Hansford and Jane, Kim Jane a long way back. You've got Alan Grice's son out of position 13. And some big names to watch out for at the back. How about the reigning champ and pole sitter this weekend? Chris Walton will be using the bumpers. Paul, don't you worry about that. He's got Todd Hazelwood for company back there.
Yeah,
the
so Todd should just follow him through and let Chris do all the work.
Todd was the quickest after the first session of qualifying, but has had absolutely no luck this weekend, and as a result, he's towards the back. We've got some onboards. Penrite on board with Lee Nicolau in the Skyreach Shamrock Racing Ute. How about this one, Craig Dontis, the South Aussie driver, K&N Filters on board, Just Car Insurance, all over that car with Kit and Car Care products. The green flag at the back is the sign that we're ready to drop the hammer for the final time. The East Coast Bull Bars V8 Utes. They're on every round of the Pertec Enduro Cup. Fisher to the right, he shares the front row with Jared McLeod, two guys who are yet to win a round. Behind them, we've got a two-time champ and a Bathurst 24-hour winner as well, and Nathan Pretty alongside him. Red lights on. Let's go racing at Sandown. Good start, McLeod.
Rip a gear change and just launches into second gear. Comes across, covers him off. He should make it into turn 1.
Oh, Harris with a brief lock-up. Just decided to start turning.
Hickey making it 3 wide.
Marjoram on the outside.
Real early.
And this might give him the inside sit for turn 2. We ride on board with Niccolo. It's tight. Take some curb. It's got Jeremy Gray in there. Patience on the throttle. Marjoram on the outside is being hung out to dry here.
Not a good place to be.
No, Dontis goes by. Walton's picked up a few already. Look at that. He's got 5 or 6.
His elbows up, pressing on. Knows he's got to get on with this.
Oh, man, has Marjoram got a problem here?
I think it's just a slow run. He's like spun up, coming off the curb. Just got no launch down the straight.
He may have also collected the wall at the exit there on turn 4. So that might be the problem. He wants to hang around the outside. He's got a rookie in Grice next to him. They avoid making contact, but this is not working out nicely for Adam Marjoram, second in the points. And he looks like taking a hit right now because Harris, the points leader's 3rd.
And Harris has just kept his nose clean all weekend, hasn't he?
He's making up for the lost points at Townsville as Grice.
Backing it in, and you're right. Marjoram's definitely wounded in the steering.
What a shame. He's been perfect all year, avoiding drama as best he could.
Fisher's going with McLeod.
Battle will be on at the front here. Ryle Harris is a race 3 specialist. When the tyres get old, he comes to play.
And that just plays into his hand. He's smooth. He knows how to look after the tyres.
Oh, Marjoram's got nothing.
Yeah, he's got to come to the pit here.
Oops. We're going to follow Richard Morkoff down there. Hazelwood's in the dust too.
He's in denial about how wounded he is. He's just hoping it's going to come good, but it's not going to. He's going to need some treatment. He's got to think of his other fellow competitors here and just get out of their way.
Oh, he's had a drive in the Erebus V8 at their ride days recently. Driving both Ash Walsh's and also Will Davison's car. But now he's thinking about his championship, that he's taking a hit.
Fisher's having a go here. He's not lying down.
Now, McLeod, as we know, has a really bad tyre set for this race, and that is just making it an incredible scenario.
Fisher's got to run. Will he have a look? McLeod blocks him. Just covers the door.
What a way to welcome Ram Locksmith.
Moves him over. Jared just moves him over a little bit.
Onto the door. He's saying he's got a new sponsor that he hopes will be with him for the whole season. And this is a way you keep a sponsor. Stick at the front.
Oh, it certainly is. Get some TV time, get them some coverage, show you're competitive, and people will follow you.
He's got the whole pack following him now. Because with those wounded tyres, it means that everyone's got more speed. Miedeke up the inside.
He's having a sniff. Just letting Ryle know he's there, but Ryle won't react to that. And here comes Pretty.
And eventually Marjoram.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
He's called off the search party. Let's have a look at how this start went down. That's 2 from 2 from Maverick. Yeah. He had a great start yesterday.
Watch the gear change. When Jared just nails that second gear, he just leaps. So spot on the revs, knows where the torque is. Does the gear change exactly where he needs it.
Bit of smoke from the Holidays for Life entry. Now, Marjoram was on the outside there, and he tried to just hang tough, but unfortunately didn't pay off. Oh, just bogged down a little bit there for Fisher.
And spun it up, and a bad gear change. Hit the limiter, pulled second, lost a lot of time.
So keep an eye out for Marjoram on the outside of Mediki. Oh, we got the fence there.
Yeah,
so
that's the fence there. So
right.
Mediki could have get him rude, but...
Well, if you're going to hang on the outside, you run that risk.
You run that risk. I would have driven him over there, and probably everyone else would, so...
Brutally honest. Hansford's done a great job fighting his way back. Remember, he was at the back of the field in race 1, so this has been a stirring drive from the son of a Bathurst winner. We're riding on board with Lee Nicholas, his first event here at Sandown in the Utes. Shamek, a local team, famous for their karting exploits, but they've decided to break away and get into the Utes as well.
Commercially, it's a good thing to get involved with. Get good TV coverage. You don't need huge budgets. Get a few mates together, get a few bucks, you can go racing.
So Cedars and Jane doing battle. The Mango Credit Ute through that area where we saw Marjoram find the fence. It's busy down there.
Now this is for 8th and 9th spot and 10th. And that's going to hurt. Wilson buys into this as well. Kim's going to lose a couple of spots, and Gricey's going with Cam Wilson. Let's see how brave young Gricey is up the top here. Jane comes off and just shuts him down.
They're all on top of each other. As we go across the top, Grice, side by side. We know that Walton never yields.
He's made some space, hasn't he?
Far out.
You look where Hazelwood is, buried back in the pack. They both started together.
A lock up from Hansford. But they all managed to get through there. They sorted that out quite nicely.
Yeah, Walton's still coming. He's got a bit of an overlap here.
Oh, Mediki and Pretty. These guys were side by side down at Dandenong Road.
Well, Pretty needs to get... If McLeod wins this race, Pretty has to get to second to win the round.
So he's got some work to do. At the moment, he's on for third because it's standing McLeod, Fisher, then Pretty on the podium. Side by side, 200 k's an hour.
He's got it done here.
210 actually at the line. Oops, Pretty lights him up.
Oh, that's wounded, that tyre. He'll be lucky to get round there. He's going to lose a couple of spots. Now he's got to be defensive on Beachy.
And he just comes over to cover him. So that's how they look at the moment. Your top 4 is McLeod, Fisher, Harris and Pretty. Jared McLeod is on target to win his first ever Ute race. He's doing a very good job out front at the moment. Dontas ripping through the gears up the back straight. Marjoram's back out after that damage. He's back in 24th position.
Here comes the leaders. Nothing in this. 0.3 of a second. It's less than that now. Ford taking advantage of the toe.
So Marjoram had done all that work to close up in the championship. And right now he's looking like hemorrhaging 44 points.
That's a big bleed. And Riles just sitting there. Knows he can points race now from here.
Riding on board with Fisher. Oops, we've got Grice around.
Gricey's been tipped out.
Oh,
and he's bogged. This is going to be a yellow here.
No way, no how. Is he getting out of that one? He's down to the rotors. So this will surely bring out the safety car. Now, who are the winners and losers from that? Marjoram dropped a lap, so it's not even going to put him on the back.
There's
there
the
are the
yellows.
boards.
There's our safety car boards, which is what caught Kim Jane out earlier on in the week.
Man, that's buried. And this is something to think about for the Wilson Security Sandown 500 later. We've had a lot of cars getting bogged at turn 9 and turn 1. Two very difficult corners to master this weekend, Paul, and that could be a total game changer today in the V8 race.
Well, it's going to be the thing to watch for. Cold tyres, pit stops, co-drivers getting in, not up to speed, and it's the left front tyre that you've got to get up to temperature, so it only gets a little bit heated in one corner. You turn right, turn 3, and the rest, you don't get any load into the left-hand side of the car. Let's see what happens. He's probably going to get punted here. Yep.
Jeremy
Gray just sort of gives him one. You can see the dent in the bonnet. But Gricey was going defensive, mid-tracking it and braking early. If you're gonna drive slow on someone like Jeremy Gray, half a chance you're going to get lobbed too. Gricey's mid-tracking it, trying to block. Slows the speed down, and Jeremy's got nowhere to go except in the back of him. So if you're going to block someone, do it properly.
I wonder if...
Yeah, well, last time Jeremy was in this position at Darwin, he choked and lost the wind to Pither, so he'll know. He'll know to get on with it. He's learnt from it. Let's see if he gets the jump.
The field is with McLeod. And here they come to the green flag. Racing once again in the East Coast Bull Bars V8 Ute Series after that brief safety car period, and it's absolutely on with Walton in the background. He's fought his way through most of this field. Our leader is McLeod, and it's tight down there at turn 1. Medicki goes the long way around his Matt Stone Racing teammate.
Fisher having a look around the outside. No room there.
Hard on the brakes. McLeod deserves the win. He was leading for all of yesterday's race too on the same tyres that he has right now. And he got cruelly punted in the tailgate and it cost him.
Yeah, so by Medicki, but his best ally right now is Medicki. If Medicki can range up at the back of Fisher, it'll take the pressure off McLeod.
Look at this.
Walton from the back, storms past Cam Wilson.
Now, Kim James lurking here. Can he sniff an opportunity to dive on through?
Wilson's going to just roll it in there from the outside.
Charlie Kovacs is going to get a penalty for overlapping on that restart just now. As Walton.
Slide job, use a bit of door, push him up over the curb, get the run. That's how you got to be aggressive.
That's straight out of the Utes playbook, but
James
Wilson will
going to
give it
try
back
and come
to
with
him.
Yeah, but there's no point.
Oh, big lock up from Walton. And Wilson hangs on.
Yeah, we'll get him back again here. You'll have to give him another one now.
Cheeky bit of movement on the exit.
But all this has done is let Kim get by into it. So they slowed each other up for 2 or 3 corners with no result.
This is why the safety car came out once again with Ben Grice copping a hit in the rear. He was trying to cover the inside. Jeremy Gray was with him. And around went Grice, stuck in the gravel. Safety car came out from Lee Nicolo's point of view, this one.
Yeah, sort of see there, he's a bit slow in, and by the time Gray reacts, he's already into the back of him. It looks a lot worse than it is. It's pretty similar to what happened to Craig Lowndes yesterday on Jack Perkins.
So it can happen to the best of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at him slide out on old Yokohama tyres, trying to get some grip on the concrete and the curbs.
McLeod's got a bit of a breathing room here.
That's how it looks. It's so tight at the top for the round. Whoever finishes higher between McLeod and Fisher gets to win their first ever round. That's pretty much the scenario. Fisher really close to the tailgate this time.
He knows he's got to rattle him. Beachy gets pushed wide.
So
here comes Craig.
He was having such a good weekend until that point, Beachy, but he managed to pull it up quite nicely.
Nathan going around the outside here. He'll have the line for the next corner. This is an old trick. If he can just jam it in here now, he's going to get it done. So round the outside, take the line off him.
Oh, Dontas not going out quietly, though.
No, but he'll have the line for turn 1. So he 4 corners before he was working on this move. Just shows Nathan's experience. Done a lot of racing, always thinking ahead.
How good is this? You could just about reach out and grab him at over 200 k's an hour. The former teammates from last year. Dontas, you're never going to go around there on the outside.
Here comes Walton too. I guarantee you, if Walton gets back to the back tailgate of Nathan Pretty, he's going to be hanging out of the fence. That's basically what he said.
Well, he's got 3 more cars to get there.
That's why he's just so aggressive. He just sees Nathan up ahead and he wants to get to him.
These two were into each other 2 years ago, both on the track and back in the pits, face to face. Bit of niggle between Walton and Pretty. And Pretty's running for the hills at the moment.
Yeah, well, his best bet's to get out of there because Walton was fired up yesterday afternoon.
Jane and Wilson all over each other. Oh, Bazatzik getting involved. He's done a good job to fly back up. We're also hearing that this will be the last lap, so we're headed for a time-certain finish. As Beachy ran wide on that one. That was Walton sneaking through. So Walton's gone all the way to 8th here.
What's he going to do? McLeod goes a little defensive.
Last corner then.
He's got 1 corner to go. He's just got to get it off here.
And how good is this? He's done it with Ram Locksmiths on board.
Awesome job.
Jared McLeod will break through for his 2nd ever race win, but more importantly, his 1st round win. And don't you think he's happy about that one?
He is.
Celebrations begin in earnest. I think he was just a little bit excited to see that checkered flag come out early. He hung on with old tyres.
And just think where he qualified and redeem himself. Like nowhere in qualifying, come out of here and win this round with a new sponsor. Fantastic effort.
Great stuff. Thank you for your words, Paul. Jared McLeod, his 1st ever round win. We saw it happen right here, and he's just spun it in celebration. By the look of it, he's going to celebrate the whole night, I imagine. Seat is consolidating, but the driver of the race, Chris Walton, off the back, finishing in 8th.